What's going on, guys? Welcome to part 3 of building Netflix app from scratch using Swift 5. In this part, we're going to pick up from where we left off in the last video. So just to recap, in the last video, we have completed our layout for the home view controller. And as you can see here, I got my table view ready with each collection view in each row. So basically, this is where we're going to feed the collection view our titles, like the movies and the TV series and all that kind of stuff. And in this part, we are going to be working right here in this area, which is going to hold our hero title, which we're going to assign randomly. As you know, when you open the real Netflix app, you can see here a hero title where you can play or download it. So let's go ahead and open Xcode. So first things first, we're going to go to our view folder and let's create a new file here. Just tap on new file, Coco Touch class, and then we're going to create a new UI view. And now let's call that hero header UI view. Okay, so let's tap create. And now let's just delete all of that kind of stuff because we're not going to need that. So we want to give that a frame, and inside that frame we're going to assign three things. The first thing is the UI image view, and the other things is the two buttons where one of them is going to be the download button and the other one is going to be the play button. So let's just start by initializing this with a frame, of course. And just for you know, the frame is going to be assigned when initializing this view. So let's just go ahead and type super.init frame. And the most important thing, just to avoid any error, just import the required initializer. Just type fatal error, and then we're ready to go here. Okay, so as I told you, the first thing that we need to implement here is going to be an image view that's going to contain our header. So just type hero image view. This is going to be a UI image view. Let's use the anonymous closure. Let image view is equal to be UI image view, and let's return that image view. And before we return that, let's see here what we need to do. So let's just type image view dot content mode is gonna be fill and scale aspect fill to be exact. Let's type also image view dot clips to bounds, and that's going to be true, so we avoid overflow. And yeah, that's it. So basically, and also, you know what, okay, so we don't need to be using constraints here because it's going to be very simple actually. So let's just add this subview here, and we can use the layout function, layout subview, just to give that a frame. Let's just type hero image view dot frame is gonna be equal to bounds. And one more things that we need to do is that I've downloaded this poster for this movie. We're just going to use it as for testing purposes. So let's just go ahead, and you know what, you can just go and download any picture or any photo that you want from the internet. You can use the Unsplash website for downloading free pictures, or even you can just go ahead and grab any movie poster. You can add this to the assets folder. Just right click here, new image assets, and just give it a name. As you can see here, I gave it the name hero image, and I just place it right there. I'm not going to go exactly in details what are the difference between the 1x, 2x, and the 3x right now, because this is not our focus right now. Let's just go back in here. Let me just type image view dot image, and we're going to use that image. As you can see here, I'm typing UI image named, and let me guess, what did we call it? Yeah, hero image. We can actually copy that name so that we're not going to be prone to any errors. And just paste that name in right here. Okay, so basically this is our header view, and it's completed right now. Let's just go ahead to our home view controller, and as you can see here, we're assigning the table header view to an arbitrary UI view. Let's just delete that and type header view. Let's initialize that right here. Let header view is gonna be equals to hero header view, and we're going to initialize that with a frame, and our frame is going to be a CG rect. Let's place that at 0, 0, and as you might guess, the width of the header is going to take the entire width of the application. So let's just go ahead and type view.bounds.width, and the other one, I might give that a height of maybe 450 points for now. And let me just go ahead and build and run this using Command R, and let's see what we got so far. Okay, so basically we are set. We have our poster here, and second thing I wanted to do is that I wanted to give that this effect of the fading out. So we're going to utilize the gradient, and it's going to be very tricky if you give it a thought at first, but trust me, I'm going to try to do my best here to explain it. And to be honest, it's really that simple. It's not that hard, to be honest. So let's just go ahead here in our initializer and say add a gradient, and we are going to create this function right now. So let's just go here. Oh my god, there, private func add gradient, and okay, so here it goes. So we just need to add a CG or C. I don't remember exactly. Let me just go ahead and type let gradient layer is gonna be CA gradient layer. Yes, that's the one. Let me choose the gradient layer colors. We're going to assign 2 colors in here. Okay, so what's the effect that we're seeking for? So basically, we want to utilize 2 colors. What are those colors? Okay, whenever you see a fading out effect, so basically the gradient effect or the gradient colors we're going to be using to apply this effect is the clear and whatever the system background is. So let's say, for example, let me just grab the simulator over here. So basically over here, I want the color to be clear, which is absence of colors or whatever color that you might choose. However, it's going to be alpha 0. So basically a transparent color here so that we can see the poster. And as we go down, I wanted this color to become more black until it blends with this black, as you can see here. So let me just go ahead and type that, and I hope that's going to make sense. So let me just go ahead and type UI color dot clear. This is the color that we want, and we just need the CG color value of it. The other one is going to be UI color dot system background CG color. Okay. The next thing that we need to do is we need to add this sublayer to our UI view, which is going to be by using layer dot add sublayer, and it's going to be gradient layer. Okay, so let's build and run this and see what we get. All right, so basically it's not working yet, and that's because we forgot to give the gradient layer a frame. So basically we're going to give it a frame for the entire bounds over here. It's really simple, to be honest. Gradient layer dot frame is going to be equal to bounds. Let me just build and run this. And yes, as you can see here, we have our clear color here, which is basically a color with an alpha which is going to be equal to 0. So basically it's a transparent color that gives you ability to see through. And the other thing here, the black color, which is because our system right now is using the dark mode, so it's gonna be a whole black color over here. I'm not sure if I just try to toggle the dark mode with the light mode, it's gonna work. It's not working yet. Okay, so basically it's not working because the system background color right now is not responsive. So basically when we initialize this header view, it just showed that the color which has been used right now for the system background color is going to be black, so it assigned the color black. And when we change it back again to the light mode, so basically it has no idea that the color of the system has been changed. So we're going to look at that later on. This is not our main focus right now, so let's just go back to our dark mode over here, and let's just go ahead and add our two buttons that we're going to be using for either play or download this title. Okay, so let me just go ahead over here. Let me just type private let play button, and that's gonna be equal to a type of UI button. Let me just use the same pattern, which is gonna be the anonymous closure. Let button is gonna be UI button dot text or set text, I believe. Set title, yeah. Which is gonna be play for normal. Return button, and let me also button dot border color is going to be system background, I believe. Okay, UI color dot system background dot CG color. Okay, what else do we need to do? Yeah, button dot border width is going to be 1 for now. And yeah, we are going to use constraints to lay out this button perfectly. So just type button dot translate auto resizing masks into constraints. This is going to need to be equal to false, so that we can use the constraints in here. So let me just go ahead and let's just add this subview play button right here, and I just want to create another function here which is going to be named apply constraints, and we can define this function over here, private func apply constraints, and let me just give that name. Let's play button constraints gonna be equal to an array, and let's just start by giving that a constraint so that we can place that button on our screen. So let's just type play button dot leading anchor. I'm not going to use the left anchor because some of you guys may be from an Arabic speaking country. You know, for Arabic speaking countries and devices that have the Arabic language set by default, these languages basically they read from right to left. It's not as English you read English from left to right. I'm sorry. So basically we are saying that for English based devices, we're going to assign the play button on the leading anchor, which is in our case going to be on the left. Okay, but for devices that have an Arabic based language, the leading anchor is going to be on the right. It's really good practice if you want to make your app as much global as you want, so it behaves differently with each language. So we're going to constrain that. to the leading anchor, and I just wanted to give that like a margin of 25 points from the left. And then I'm going to say another constraint, which is going to be bottom anchor, and it's going to be constrained to the bottom anchor, and I wanted to give that also a margin. However, when we I want this margin to be by negative, so that it doesn't count from the point of the bottom constraints and move downward. I wanted this play button to move upwards, so I'm going to give that maybe -20, and let's just activate this constraint. So ns layout constraint dot activate play button constraints. I guess we're done over here. Let's just type command on R. So let's build and run this and see what we get. Yes, as you can see here, we have our play button. As you can see here, it has, if you look slightly, you can see here the border, but let's just go here and let's change that color maybe to white so it's easier to see. Wait a minute. UI color.y.cg color. I believe that will work. Okay, so basically here's our play button. It's 25 points from the left, 25 points from the bottom. We're going to fix that, but it's not now. We just need to get things working. Maybe we can give that another constraint here. Play button dot width anchor constraint is gonna be equal to constant, and let me just give that maybe 100 points. So it gets wider. Yes, we're starting to getting something here. Let me just go ahead and maybe increase this to be 125 maybe. Too much. Let's just give that 90. And as you can see here, we don't have like an exact file that we can get our margins and padding and all that kind of stuff with. So basically we're just trying using the trial and error method. So basically this is how we get things done working in no time. So let me just go ahead and give that maybe -50. Yes, so I want to yes, it's working fine for me, to be honest. Like, I couldn't ask for more. Let me just go ahead right now and add the download button. So private let download button is gonna be a type of UI button. Basically we're just doing the same things here. I hope I can write correctly. Let button, it's gonna be UI button. Let's initialize that, have an instance button. Basically we're going to have the same things over here, so let's just copy and paste that. And to be honest, there's no room for error. Yeah, basically we're going to use the same stuff over here, and let's just add this to our view, add subview, download button, and then let's just set new constraints for that button as well. So let download button constraints is gonna be equal for array, download button, leading anchor the constraints. So basically we can just reverse that into the other direction. So maybe we can use the trailing anchor and -90. Okay, download button, the bottom anchor, the constraints gonna be equals to the bottom anchor, -50. And also the same width is going to be used. So download button over here, width anchor, the constraints, 100 points. And let me just go ahead and activate these constraints as well. download button constraints, and let me just build and run this and see what we have. Okay, so clearly it's not right, something is wrong over here. Let me see what we have. So I believe there's something wrong over here. Okay. Oh yeah, let me just go ahead and trailing anchor over here. I believe this will solve the issue. And yes, so I believe it's slightly shifted towards the left, but okay, we just need to get things done really quickly. We can just give that something like the will look a little bit better. Button.layer.border radius, maybe corner radius. It's gonna be 5. Let's just see what we have here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be better if we used a corner radius or something. Okay, and maybe just give that a little bit more of points here to use as width. Okay, so yeah, that seems nice. That looks nice. Okay, so basically we have here our button. So maybe we can also make that 70, and this is also 70. We just need to give them a little bit of margin between themselves. Yeah, I believe that looks okay. And now because I can see here this video is already getting too long, like 21 minutes already. So yeah, I think it's a little bit more than that. So basically this is it for this video. I hope that you liked what you saw here and learned something. So in the next video we're going to be working on the headers in between each section over here, and I believe we can start afterwards working on our navigation controller here. We can give that the logo of Netflix over here and our profile icon over there. So basically that's it for this video. So if you like this video, please like this video. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section down below, and also I'm gonna make sure that I'm going to get you the link for the repo for this project. And please hit that subscribe button, activate the notification button. No, I'm just repeating myself over here. So basically, peace out and have a good day.